Welcome, brave souls, to another journey into the unknown. Tonight we delve into a tale that has haunted the ages. Prepare yourselves for a story so chilling it may keep you awake long after the lights go out. Gather your courage and let us begin. Deep in the West Yorkshire countryside, near Leeds, lies Calverley Hall, an Elizabethan manor with a gruesome past. Its walls have witnessed unspeakable horrors. For centuries, locals have reported sightings of a ghostly horseman galloping through the night, headless, silent, and filled with rage. His presence sends shivers down the spine of anyone who sees him. The story starts in 1605, a time of turmoil and dark deeds. Sir Walter Calverley, a wealthy nobleman, was driven to madness and committed an unspeakable crime. His name still echoes through the halls of history. In a fit of insanity or drunken rage, he brutally murdered his two young sons and seriously wounded his wife. The manor was forever stained with their blood. Some say he stabbed them, others claim he crushed them beneath his own feet. The details are murky, but the horror is undeniable. Either way, the crime was so horrifying that Sir Walter was swiftly arrested and sentenced to a gruesome death. Justice was swift and merciless. He chose peine forte et dure, being crushed under heavy stones, a fitting end for such a monstrous act. After his death, the people of Calverley believed his wicked soul could not rest. The air around the manor grew colder, and shadows seemed to move on their own. Soon, terrifying events began to unfold. Doors creaked open by themselves, and whispers filled the night air. A headless horseman was seen galloping across fields, riding wildly through the darkness. His presence was a harbinger of doom. Heavy hoofbeats echoed in the night, even when no horses were present. The sound alone was enough to freeze the blood. A blood-curdling wail would sweep across the moors, chilling those who heard it to the bone. The very air seemed to scream in agony. Witnesses have reported seeing a black horse galloping through the fields, with no rider, or a rider with no head. The sight was both mesmerizing and terrifying. They felt an icy chill on warm nights near the ruins of the old manor. The past seemed to reach out and touch the present. The ghostly horseman of Calverley Hall has been seen for centuries, and even in modern times the sightings continue. The legend lives on. Some believe Sir Walter's spirit can never be freed because of his horrific crimes. His soul is forever bound to the place of his sins. Others claim the horseman appears as a warning, a grim reminder of the fate that awaits those who commit such terrible sins. His presence is a dark omen. So, would you dare to walk alone near Calverley Hall after dark? The brave and the foolish alike have tried. Some say if you listen carefully, you might still hear the distant thunder of hooves and a whisper on the wind. No mercy. The haunting of Calverley Hall is a reminder that some spirits never find peace. Beware the headless horseman, for his ride is eternal.
Nestled in the rolling hills of Yorkshire lies Wharram Percy, not a bustling village, but a desolate whisper of what once was. Crumbling stone walls reach towards the sky, like skeletal fingers clawing their way out of the earth. An unnatural silence blankets the area, broken only by the wind howling through the empty windows. This is a place lost to time, consumed by an unnerving silence that speaks volumes. Wharram Percy is more than just abandoned. It's wounded, scarred by a past shrouded in darkness and despair. The village stands as a chilling testament to the ephemeral nature of human existence. Its very stones seem to whisper tales of tragedy and terror, drawing you into a centuries-old mystery. Why was Wharram Percy deserted? What drove its inhabitants from their homes, leaving behind their lives and their history? Some whisper of the Black Death, its icy grip claiming souls left and right. Others speak of relentless famine, the gnawing hunger forcing desperate measures. The most unsettling theory, brutal eviction by a land-hungry lord turning families out of their homes to make way for sheep. Imagine their anguish, their fear, their pleas falling on deaf ears. Did their despair seep into the very fabric of Wharram Percy, laying the foundation for the horrors to come? Archaeologists, drawn to the mystery of Wharram Percy, unearthed a gruesome secret. Beneath the once peaceful village they discovered a charnel house, inside a scene that would chill you to your core. Skulls bearing the marks of unimaginable violence, crushed, shattered, some even pierced with blades. Bones lay scattered, some bearing the unmistakable etchings of knives. Burned remains hinted at a desperate attempt to banish something truly evil. These weren't peaceful deaths. These were acts of unimaginable cruelty, echoing through the ages. The villagers of Wharram Percy feared something far worse than earthly threats. They dreaded the revenants, the walking dead rising from their graves to seek vengeance. The unearthed skeletons revealed a chilling practice. Bodies contorted and mutilated, buried face down, limbs twisted, skulls separated from their bodies. These were not marks of respect. These were desperate measures, a desperate attempt to trap the souls within their earthly prisons. They believed that by desecrating the bodies they could prevent the dead from rising and unleashing their fury upon the living. Even today, an eerie silence hangs over Wharram Percy, but beneath the surface, a darkness stirs. Visitors speak of disembodied whispers carried on the wind, chilling laughter echoing through the empty houses. Unexplained shadows flicker in the twilight, vanishing when approached. Some claim to have seen a spectral procession of villagers, their faces etched with pain and despair, eternally reliving their final moments. Are these merely tricks of the light, or the echoes of unspeakable horrors imprinted upon the land? Could a single entity hold dominion over these lost souls? Is there a phantom, a malevolent spirit, bound to Wharram Percy by tragedy and rage? Perhaps it's the spirit of a villager, brutally murdered, seeking retribution for their untimely demise, or something far older, something darker, awakened by the violence inflicted upon this once peaceful land. Whatever its origins, the presence in Wharram Percy is undeniable. It whispers through the wind, chills you to the bone, and leaves you questioning the very nature of life and death. The haunting of Wharram Percy remains a mystery. Was it the Black Death, famine, or a cruelty inflicted by man himself that birthed this evil? Are the tortured souls trapped, forever bound to the ruins of their former lives? The answers, like the village itself, remain lost to time. Wharram Percy stands as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of fear. As you stand amongst the ruins, the wind whistling through the empty windows, you can almost hear them. The whispers of the dead, their sorrow and rage echoing through the centuries. Would you dare to spend a night in Wharram Percy to feel the icy breath of the phantom on your skin? Or would you heed the warnings whispered on the wind and leave this place to its eternal haunted slumber? Wharram Percy will forever remain a scar on the landscape, a place where the veil between our world and the next wears thin, a place where the past refuses to die and the dead still walk among the living. It's a place that will stay with you long after you leave, a haunting reminder of the darkness that lies at the edge of our understanding.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't have nightmares.